Have you ever wondered why some people achieve their dreams while others don't? Well, the answer may lie within something we all possess: our mindset. It's a powerful tool that shapes our perception of the world and ourselves. There are two main types of mindset: fixed and growth. Those with a fixed mindset tend to believe that their abilities are set in stone. They think, I'm either good at this or I'm not. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset embrace challenges, viewing them as opportunities to learn and improve. They believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective creates a love for learning, resilience in the face of setbacks, and ultimately, the potential for great accomplishment. A growth mindset is not just for personal development, but it's also a cornerstone for professional success. Success, as it turns out, is not only about talent and luck, but, more importantly, about your mindset. To understand the power of a growth mindset, we must first understand its counterpart, the fixed mindset. This mindset is characterized by the belief that our abilities and talents are set in stone, that they're unchangeable. Think of it as a self-imposed ceiling, a limit we put on ourselves. Imagine a young artist passionate about painting, but convinced that her skills are as good as they'll ever get. She believes she's reached her peak, and any attempts to improve would be futile. This is a classic example of a fixed mindset. It's a mindset that keeps us stuck, preventing us from reaching our full potential. But now let's contrast this with the growth mindset. This mindset sees abilities and talents as something that can be developed, honed, and improved. It's all about the power of yet. You might not be a great painter yet, you might not understand complex equations yet, but with effort, perseverance, and a willingness to learn, you can get there. Take the example of Thomas Edison. He didn't invent the light bulb on his first try, or his second, or even his 100th. It took him over 1,000 tries to get it right, but he didn't see those attempts as failures. Instead, he famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the essence of a growth mindset. The beauty of a growth mindset lies in its ability to transform failure into a stepping stone for success. It's not about immediate perfection, it's about continuous improvement, about embracing the journey of learning. It's about understanding that every setback, every failure, is just another opportunity to grow, to improve, and to inch closer to our goals. So the question is not whether we're born with certain talents and abilities. The real question is, are we willing to step out of our comfort zones, to push our limits, and to continuously strive for improvement? The beauty of a growth mindset lies in its ability to transform failure into a stepping stone for success. Now that we understand the importance of a growth mindset, the question becomes, how can we cultivate it? Just like a gardener tends to their plants, nurturing and providing the right conditions for growth, we too can cultivate our mindset. It involves more than just positive thinking. It's about embracing challenges, persisting in the face of setbacks, and viewing effort as a path to mastery. Let's talk about challenges first. These are not roadblocks, but opportunities for learning and growth. When we embrace challenges, we step out of our comfort zones, and that's where the magic happens. Remember, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's a sign you're stretching yourself, learning new things, and making progress. Next, let's discuss persistence. Setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of life, but remember, they don't define you. Instead, they provide valuable lessons and feedback. So, when you face a setback, don't give up. Keep going. Persistence is key in developing a growth mindset. Now let's talk about effort. It's not just about working hard, but working smart. Effort is the fuel that drives learning and growth. It's about being consistent, staying focused, and being patient with yourself. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Your growth won't happen overnight either. It's a process, a journey. And that brings us to our last point, viewing effort as a path to mastery. With a growth mindset, every effort you put in gets you one step closer to your goal. Every challenge you face, every setback you overcome, and every effort you make builds your skills and brings you closer to your potential. In this journey of cultivating a growth mindset, remember to celebrate small victories. They are stepping stones to your bigger goals. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Change takes time, and it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Cultivating a growth mindset is a journey, not a destination. It requires conscious effort and persistence. So keep pushing forward, keep growing, and remember, the power to change lies within you. One of the most powerful words in the growth mindset vocabulary is yet. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain, gazing up at its peak, shrouded in clouds. The climb seems insurmountable. Your inner voice whispers, "I can't do this." But then you add that magic word, "yet." Suddenly, the sentence transforms into, "I can't do this, yet." This single-syllable word transforms a statement of defeat into a promise of potential. The word "yet" is like a bridge. It connects the present moment, where we might be struggling, with the future where we have overcome that struggle. Yet is a hopeful word, a word that acknowledges the journey ahead and the growth that will come from it. Let's take John, for example. John was an aspiring entrepreneur who wanted to start his own business, but no matter how many books he read or seminars he attended, he couldn't seem to get his ideas off the ground. He began to think, "I'm not a good entrepreneur." But then he added "yet" to the end of that sentence, and it became, "I'm not a good entrepreneur, yet." That simple addition changed everything for John. It reminded him that he was still learning, still growing. Yet allowed him to see his failures not as permanent roadblocks, but as temporary obstacles on the road to success. It gave him the courage to keep going, to keep learning, to keep growing, and eventually, he did become a successful entrepreneur. Yet is a testament to our ability to grow, to learn, to change. It's a reminder that we are not static beings, but dynamic ones, capable of evolving and improving. It's a word that encourages us to embrace challenges, to persevere through difficulties, and to never stop learning. So, the next time you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," remember the power of "yet." Add it to the end of your sentence and watch how it changes your perspective. With the power of "yet," we can transform our mindset and our lives. Every single one of us has the potential to be a growth mindset success story. Imagine the limitless possibilities if we were all to embrace this empowering perspective. And it's not just a theory. There are countless stories of individuals who have harnessed the power of a growth mindset to achieve their dreams. Take the case of Sarah, a small-town girl with big-city dreams. Growing up, she was always told that her dreams were too grand, that she should aim for something more realistic. But Sarah had a different plan. She embraced a growth mindset, believing in her ability to learn, improve, and overcome challenges. Today, she runs a successful tech startup in Silicon Valley, proving that with a growth mindset, no dream is too big. Let's also consider James, who failed his first business venture. In the face of this setback, he could have easily succumbed to a fixed mindset, accepting failure as a permanent state. Instead, he chose to see failure as a stepping stone towards success. He learned from his mistakes, grew his skills, and launched a new venture. Now, he's a thriving entrepreneur, all thanks to a growth mindset. And then there's Mia, who was always told she wasn't naturally good at math. Instead of accepting this as a permanent limitation, she adopted a growth mindset. She put in the effort, sought help when needed, and challenged herself to improve. Today, she's a leading data scientist, proving that no talent is purely innate and that we can develop our abilities through dedication and hard work. These stories show that a growth mindset isn't just a concept, it's a tool for success. It's a belief that fuels perseverance, fosters resilience, and empowers us to reach our highest potential. So ask yourself, what could you achieve with a growth mindset? Could you start that business you've always dreamed of? Could you learn that skill you've always admired? Could you overcome that challenge that's been holding you back? Your success story is waiting to be written. Will you let a growth mindset be your pen? We've embarked on an incredible journey today, exploring the power of a growth mindset. We've delved into the stark contrast between fixed and growth mindsets and discovered that the power to transform our lives lies in our hands, or rather, our minds. We've learned that cultivating a growth mindset is not an overnight process, but a lifelong commitment to learning, embracing challenges, and persisting in the face of setbacks. And we found out that the word "yet" holds an incredible power to change our perspective on failure, turning it into an opportunity for growth. Now, it's your turn. Apply these principles in your own life and create your own growth mindset success story. Before you go, do not forget to hit the like button, leave a comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Remember, your mindset is the key to your success. Embrace a growth mindset and watch as your world transforms.